Hello guys, welcome to another Gurren Lagann animation analysis.
Alright, we're gonna get a little racist.
That was a joke, I'm not gonna be racist. Maybe. On a real note, before I watched the episode, people on Twitter were saying that some sequence looked Gurren Lagann-ish. I thought it was only like 1 or 2 cuts, but goddamn, there was a lot of Eva and Gurren Lagann references. I'm guessing it's because of Yooto's directing that it looked very Gainax and Triggery, because his style and timing looks like that. But if you didn't know, Gainax and Trigger are the same studio. Gainax just rebranded to Trigger. Anyways, finally get to see the staff team's ambition and creativity doing whatever they want. I mean, Yuta is directing and storyboarding. He's fairly new to the industry. Atsushi Nakagawa is the director. He directed Part B with Tepe Okada as storyboarder, and Yooto directed and storyboarded Part A, which is the Mechamaru Mahito fight. Right off the bat, we get to see Kaito Tomioka sequence. Really love how the camera moves, the background animation, debris, and the blue-red effects. Really nice. Again, the 2D mecha thingy is gas. I would have loved for the smoke to move, but that's fine. The cross flares explosions is so Gainaxy, and this running cycle also looks very triggery. This looks a bit awkward. I really like the effects in season 2. I'm not gonna talk about these cuts because it's from the previous episode, so yeah. Fuck you. This drawing, again, very Gurren Lagann. The detailed Mechamaru is very nice. We still going after the OP with Kosuke Kato sequence. For what he did in episode 3, I do think this is pretty light for Kato, but still great. Really love how he conveys the weight of this punch. The snappy timing and the dynamic poses is great. Kato always uses this speed lines, which I do like. Fei Hung sequence, the effects, the mech and debris is so amazing. I mean, just the volume of work for this cut is insane. Fei Hung specialized in effects animation. Also, the transition to the fish was clean. These impact frames were great. Looks familiar to something. It could be from One Punch Man or Gurren Lagann. I don't know. Moving on to Benjamin Faure's sequence. Really nice perspective shot, no pun intended. Benjamin loves his close-up eye shots. I really like how this was storyboarded. The very aggressive zoom in and zoom out with some great character acting too. The drawing are also very strong for Benjamin sequence the whole way through. You can just feel this kick, really nice. This is Hayato Kurosaki's scene. The poses for the character and the background animation is great. Really reminds me of that one Kato scene from episode 3. Too bad I can't see anything, and yes, I'll talk about it now. I'm not gonna go on a tangent, but this is the worst one yet. I mean, you can barely see what's happening here. And in another sequence, which is probably the best sequence in this episode, was ghosted and kind of dimmed very heavily. Yes, it is bad, but it's Japanese television rules, so what can you do? Anyways, some nice smoke animation. I mean, this is just straight out of Eva. Some exaggerated poses and the kick with the Canada flare, really nice. It's still crazy that they're animating the mech in 2D in this fucked up of a schedule, and most of the time it moves also. The perspective shot, the smoke, and the shading looks really nice here. I mean, this just looks top tier, man. Again, the cross flares. I love how simple the effects are, but still looks this good. Etano Circuit. It's like so rare nowadays. I mean, what can I say? It looks great, and the background flows well with it. And now for the best cut of the episode. 20 seconds of madness. The first 10 seconds is artist unknown, but the last 10 seconds is by Toshiyuki Sato. The background animation here is just godsend. I love how thick the outlines are for the background, and with this branch having like speed lines, really unique. And for Kato's cut, the backgrounds are detailed, and also how smooth Mahito changing forms. There's only like one cut in this whole sequence, which is amazing. This cut really reminds me of that one Little Witch Academia cut where Kagure was sliding around and changing to animals. Kind of had the same concept. The effects too are great. Some more Tano Circus. There's nothing particularly special about this sequence, but it's still definitely well animated and storyboarded. You also got Atsushi Ikariya in this project. That was a surprise. I love how most of the character acting are like Canada and triggerish with the posing and timing. His debut work, Rodrigo Veras, I think. This is very Gurren Lagann inspired with the character moving into the camera. Everything's just moving here, especially the mech too, and the amount of speed lines just to make it more impactful. This Mahito drawing doesn't look the best, but it still captures how creepy he is. They did a good job, or should I say Shinsaku Kozuma, with the Mahito domain expansion. It has this disturbing slash dreamy feel to it, and the hand animation are just so fluid. This is also a reused cut from episode 13, but it was just colored and composited differently. Love how they changed the style of the mech. They can do these very detailed drawings because it's not moving. Hot take, Mio's best girl. I don't care. Again with the Canada timing, with the light flare. Some nice morphing animation. Mechamaru is just fingering everybody. What the? I love the black backgrounds with cross flares everywhere, and the impact frames too. The transition with Miwa's hair was really smooth, and how Miwa image shattered when Mechamaru was about to die. Really great directing. The last 1 or 2 minutes of the fight is animated by Yooto. Big MVP to Yooto, man, because he directed, storyboarded the fight and also did 2 to 3 minutes worth of animation. I mean, this just turns into Gurren Lagann. The red glow that kind of looks like the OP, of course, is different. The bold coloring, the effects, the simple backgrounds are amazing. Especially these effects look so good. Of course, the Kanada timing and poses really shines through here. The heavy pencil sketch on the face too was really a reference to Sushio's sequence in Gurren Lagann. Also love how when they're about to hit each other, it goes black with some white lines and it just fades away. The corrections, art direction, visual storytelling, and the subtle movements were really great for this scene. There's really not much after the fight besides the crowd, animated by Takafumi Mitani. Everyone is hand-drawn here, which probably took a while, and also some nice camera angles. This sequence also had a lot of movements. Of course, the people that's not close to the camera is simplified, but it's still impressive. Some great background art. I do think this is a real place. Still looks incredible. And that's it. I'm really hyped for what is to come for the later episodes. We saw how ambitious the fight was in this episode. Really curious for who Gosho will bring into this project. There's leaks saying that an old/legendary animator is coming back to direct an episode, and it is Makoto Shinkai. I'm kidding, it's Hiroyuki Kitakubo, who directed Golden Boy. That's the only thing I've seen. Also animated in some old movies and series like Akira and the original Urusei Yatsura. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a like. Comment down below what your thoughts about the episode and how sexy I sound. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.